Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening, a rematch, number 1 versus number 2, 12 rounds of boxing for the interim WBC Cruiserweight Championship of the World. Brought to you by Three Lions Promotions. This bout is sanctioned by the WBC, President Mauricio Suleiman, Supervisor at ringside, William Budo. This bout is also sanctioned by the Nova Scotia Combat Sports Authority, Executive Director Hubert Earl, Chairman Mickey McDonald, Supervisor Danny McMillan. At ringside, your 3 judges scoring this title bout will be Michael Tate, Moises Melhan, and Mike Fitzgerald. And in the ring, the man laying the law when the bell sounds, veteran referee with over 100 title fights, Mark Nelson. And now, for the people in attendance here inside the Center 200, to the many more joining us around the world live on pay-per-view. The world has come to Cape Breton. Let's leave the talk behind. Sydney, make some noise. It's time to shine. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. He's wearing the black, trimmed with the colors of Argentina. He weighed in officially at an even 198 pounds. His professional record, 17 victories, 1 defeat, 9 of his victories coming by way of KO. Fighting out of and representing Del Viso, Buenos Aires, Argentina, presenting the WBC number 2 ranked contender in the world, Yamil Alberto Peralta. And his opponent fighting out of the red corner. He's wearing solid black. He went in officially, also at an even 198 pounds. His professional record, 20 victories, 1 defeat, 19 of his victories coming by way of KO. Fighting out of and representing Hamilton, Ontario, Canada, by way of Sydney Forks, Cape Breton, Nova Scotia, presenting the WBC number 1 ranked contender in the world, the King of Cape Breton, Ryan the Bruiser Rozicki. Once again, referee in charge, Mark Nelson, for instructions.
All right, gentlemen, you both received my instructions in the dressing room, so you know exactly what I expect. A clean championship fight, just obey my commands and protect yourself at all times. Punches right here are not considered low. Punches right here are not considered low. Touch them up, good luck.
Years of training, dedication, hard work, sweat, blood, tears. It all comes down to this now, ladies and gentlemen. Ryan the Bruiser Rozicki, Yamil Alberto Peralta. Folks, we are live on Three Lions Promotions pay-per-view. I'm here with Nonito Donaire and Manny Montreal as we are ready for this main event.
Yes, Ryan!
Cagey beginning as Ryan Rozicki takes the center of the ring, as we would expect.
I'm liking it already, though. He seems calm, he seems poised. This is exactly what you want from Ryan Rozicki in this type of fight.
He looks very focused. His eyes, it tells it all. This is where he wants to be.
A year in the making for this young man. Delays issues with lawyers and sanctionings. The WBC finally doing the right thing and getting him a fight worthy of the world title.
Well, this is a worthy world title fight, a rematch of a very controversial first fight here in the very same building 2.5 years ago. Yamil Peralta making that familiar trip, looking for more success. We spoke about on the opener this evening, it was 45 years ago, almost to the day, December 8th, 1979, when Mate Parlov and Marvin Camel fought to a draw in the inaugural WBC Cruiserweight title fight. And the hometown here will be hoping history does not repeat itself, and we can see Ryan Rozicki become victorious as Yamil Peralta lands a short right hand.
Rozicki with his old school style of boxing.
Both guys are throwbacks.
Ryan Rozicki seems to have the distance down just for now. We are very early into the contest, but again, head movement we talk about.
Just the bottom line is, as long as he doesn't get overly flustered, stays on his P's and Q's, Peralta's dangerous in every moment. Looking to counter him.
Countered well so far. Looking to see Ryan Rozicki double the jab, work his way in.
I think that's a very, very smart choice of getting in. Really, you need that jab so that it debilitates the other fighter from throwing in another counter. But definitely keep that jab up there in his face, even if it's not landing.
Manny Montreal, less than 30 seconds to go in round one. Has Yamil Peralta done enough to steal around here, or has the come forward nature and aggression of Ryan Rozicki done enough?
I think Ryan's aggression, and not just that, he's the ring generalship. He's the one pushing the action right now. In that first opening round, that's an important fact.
Round two underway here, folks.
Good
Ryan
jab.
getting on that jab right away.
I was seeing Steve Bailey telling Ryan to mix up the jab, you know, maybe to go to the body a little bit as well.
I think to put that jab in his face, you know, double it up, triple it up until you get close enough. Because he's not going to throw a punch because of the fact that Rozicki is getting closer and closer. So I believe that Rozicki should continue throwing those jabs.
Now, throwaway jabs, just to open the door, give himself the space.
That's correct. You know, what we call in tactics, distractions.
Well, this is a 12-round fight, of course. We have a long, long way to go. And one thing we know about Ryan's pressure, it is relentless, methodical, constant.
You know, with the posing, you get a lot of time wasted. That serves Peralta. The longer this goes, the better for Peralta.
Nice jabs, though, by Ryan Rozicki. This is a more controlled performance than the first fight.
I believe that if Rozicki puts his head to the right, he should throw that jab over and just leave it out there so that he doesn't get countered with a straight.
Nice head movement from Ryan Rozicki as he demonstrates a different facet to his game here. It's one that I've talked about lots. Myself and Tony Lewis allude to it quite often.
So you're saying you want him to stick the jab, basically, just so to post on it, essentially.
Right, because his head is to the right. He ducks to the right. And so if you have a jab over that, it's hard for anybody to counter with a straight.
It is Peralta utilizing the jab a little more. Good work by Yamil Peralta. Looking to get on the offense himself too. Momentarily at least.
He's tricky. He is very tricky. Slippery fella is Peralta.
As I said, there's a reason these two guys have been avoided, so to speak, by the money men in the division. It's just not worth the risk and the reward right now.
You know, it's fair to
Ryan closes the distance. The first real time in the fight, looking to fight dirty boxing on the inside. Using his feints to gain a reaction from Yamil Peralta.
I'll point out Peralta's last fight was a 10-rounder. He went the distance, won the WBC silver title, and you know, he might be looking to do more of the same. Just keep it on his toes, make this drag out as long as possible.
I mean, that's his style of fighting. He counters, he waits, and he makes those points and not get caught with punches. I think he would go and do similar what Brewer did. Go out there and just make it a fight.
Round 3 underway here inside center 200. Ryan Rozicki and Yamil Alberto Peralta, as Rozicki looks to find the body with a big right hand. Nice work by Yamil Peralta as he answers back. I think Ryan Rozicki's focus, especially in the early going, is going to be to hit that body, hit them arms, hit them shoulders, stay away from the headshot that they'll be hoping they can find later on in the contest.
You know, one thing that Rozicki did really well was covered up and threw a really nice jab in between. I want to see that some
He's
more
got a
from
real
him.
Nice old-fashioned jab from the hip, punching up. Nice work downstairs. You could feel them shots at ringside. There's a confidence about Ryan Rozicki here. Nice head movements again and shots downstairs from the bruiser.
You know, I said it, you know, we needed to see a little something different from Ryan, and I think we're already seeing it.
I saw Ryan Rozicki a month or two ago at West End, and he said to me, we're going to try to box. We're going to box this guy. And so far, he has shown tremendous upper body movements and head movements. Again, displaying it right now. Looking to target the body as they've said they would. Again, this is a tough fight to score in the early going here.
One thing that's different is, you know, he's moving his head a little bit more, and he's punching through while he's slipping those hands. That was the big difference. That's the jab I was talking about. You know, just right down the middle, not even trying to get to the head, but punching right down to the chest, to the body, where it's most likely will land compared to punching in the head.
Manny Montreal, we've watched Ryan Rozicki for 2 years, ringside, 6 or 7 fights during that time. This may be the best he's looked.
This is the most boxer-like he's looked. You know, he is a prize fighter at heart. And
he's a student of the game, isn't he? People don't realize with this evil facade almost that he is a student of the game. Nice shot on the inside by Peralta, but Rozicki doing the heavy work.
you know, that's the first clinch we got this whole round in the last 20 seconds. The referee basically disappeared. You know, I'm liking the distance from Ryan Rozicki. I'm liking that he's not overcommitting.
Final 10 seconds as Ryan Rozicki stabs to the body. Again, this has been a good Ryan Rozicki round. Round 4, ladies and gentlemen.
I'd have to say we're 3-1 right now. Peralta did have a solid round before, but Ryan's definitely turning it back on.
2-1.
2-1, yes.
As Ryan Rozicki looks to rectify that.
I'm in a dream state at the moment. I'm calling a world title fight. Bear with me.
Ryan Rozicki has had 5 fights since the encounter with Yamil Peralta. He's won all 5 by knockout or TKO, dating back to Mario Aguilar on December 2nd in this very arena.
There you are, looking good.
Again, that jab is very hard to counter when you're punching somebody in the chest or in the stomach, because it always pushes you back. Peralta coming forward.
Again, another side to Rozicki's game.
Ryan showing his
head
defense.
Movements and upper body movements to tremendous effect. We often talk about that. That's a staple with Stevie Bailey's fighters. Josh Wagner, Lucas Badi, Sarah Hagigachi, or Seri Bailey now. And Ryan Rozicki demonstrating it further here tonight in the biggest night of his life, although he's tagged with a short right hand by Peralta. But the answer's nice with the body again. From what I understand, he cannot be accused of not following the game plan here tonight, Ryan Rozicki. A short right hand again, though, by Yamil Peralta.
You know, here's the thing. Peralta might land one or two, but Rozicki makes him pay for it immediately.
It'll come. It'll come.
I've spoke to professional judges, and they say it's all on a pendulum. And they're swinging back and forward with the action. And you would think, with Ryan forcing the action, landing big blows of his own, and answering back, as Manny alluded to, that Ryan could be in favor with the 3-minute ringside tonight.
Well, I'll say this. In the past, we've been critical of the commission out here. I feel like everybody stepped up their game for this fight.
Action intensifying here in center 200.
Those body shots is gonna pay off in a couple of rounds. Just intense and just
Nice work by Ryan again,
power,
Nolito.
you know, that's gonna pay off. I believe that's gonna pay off in a couple rounds.
Making deposits in the body bank.
That's it. Chopping it down.
Looking to make that big withdrawal.
Yes. A beautiful head movement from Rozicki that we didn't see in the first fight.
Nice work.
No, you know, over that time since the fight, he's made a lot of changes. We've seen wrinkles of it in every fight that he's had since.
You know, you can also...
Keep the jab going. Stay in the middle.
Good jab downstairs by Peralta to start round 5.
That's exactly how Rozicki can come in, is because the jab that lands, it stops Peralta from moving.
You've been in rematches, champ. What happens when the guy you thought you were going to be facing doesn't show up and you're fighting somebody a little different?
Well, that's where you gotta roll with the punches.
Well, Ryan's definitely, I feel like Peralta's questioning things a little more.
You know, he's coming forward now. He just doesn't know what to do because this is a different Rozicki that he's facing, like you said.
Well, whether he's finding a different opponent in front of him tonight, he's at the start of round 5 for the first minutes of it. He's produced some good work. Yamil Peralta behind the jab. Ryan missing wildly for the first time in the fight, really.
Again, that jab to the body is such a component for Rozicki to come in and trap Peralta.
Ryan going back to the jab downstairs again. This fight has similarities to me between the fight with Alante Green, Manny Montreal, where Yamil Peralta and Alante Green may have started fast in the rounds or in the first half, but the aggression and pressure of Rozicki has came on in the second half of the round, and we're about to find out whether that's the case this round.
Again, those jabs from Rozicki is such an effective, oh my God. Oh my goodness, that was a really hard punch. And again, that jab, it's a great weapon. It's a great weapon for Rozicki to not get countered and to be able to come in and land his big shots.
I will point out, Ryan's had quite a few stitches in the past. So his face does tend to cut and swell a little easier than most. He does have that thin skin.
Nice short right hand by Yamil Peralta, but answered once again by Ryan Rozicki. As he looks to go downstairs behind head movement and with a jab.
Champ, let me ask you this. Physical fatigue is one thing, you know, the body being tired, right? But how mentally straining is it to stay focused, to stay on your game plan, or to deal with the other guy's game plan, to constantly, mentally?
Good jabs by Ryan Rozicki. I must interrupt, folks, for a moment. Go on, Nolito.
You know, it's very tiring, especially because the mental aspect, physical, you push through. But the mental, when it's tired, it's tired. The whole body is tired, you know, and focusing is very difficult, even for me or even any veteran out there. It's very difficult to focus and to keep.
Let's go, Ryan. Get up, Ryan.
Round 6
Keep the head movement.
underway. Ryan Rozicki, Yamil Peralta
Jabs are perfect.
for the WBC Interim Cruiserweight Championship.
The jab is there all day.
I'm telling you, those body shots you don't think that it's affecting you, but this is probably why Peralta is getting tired. It just shuts your lungs. It shuts your body from taking in more air. You know, doesn't even matter if it lands or if it hurts you.
So this is Ryan's second 12-round fight. He's more of a 12-round fighter. I feel like the more rounds that are there, it ends up benefiting Ryan more.
I feel like Ryan Rozicki's a throwback type of fighter. Whether it was 15 rounds or unlimited rounds, Ryan would stay there as long as you asked him to, or as long as it was required for him to be there. He is in tough. This is a tough riddle. Yamil Peralta still doing well. I think he needs to go back to the jab, get back to the body, not worry about the money shots, and just keep investing.
A big right hand from Peralta that landed and took Rozicki's balance a little bit. And like you said, Terrence, yes, back to the jab. There you go, Manny. We're always agreeing, man.
Come to you and then counter. Let him come to you and then counter.
Again, definitely, I believe that Rozicki needs to continuously throw those jabs to the chest and to the body.
You know, the activity is important, you know, especially when you're worried about judges. You want to be seen putting the work in, so to speak.
And he's going to work at the moment as he has Peralta up against the ropes for a moment.
But because it was set up by that jab, again, to the chest, that kind of immobilized Peralta.
Nice short left hand by Ryan Rozicki. Peralta is breathing heavy in there. But again, that's the moment right there as he's on his way in. Nonito, where he wants to double that jab, triple that jab, as you say.
It's very difficult to counter when you're throwing that jab properly.
Let him be first. Counter. Counter. There it is.
Nice shot on the belt line by Ryan Rozicki. Again, investing downstairs.
Jab the rest of the round. George. Jab the rest of the round.
I find myself losing myself into the fight.
This has certainly happened. 10 seconds left here inside center 200 as Ryan Rozicki looks to go downstairs again. As Peralta continues to touch upstairs, but that was a big shot by Ryan Rozicki to close the round.
This is one of those moments that you gotta psych yourself up.
So round 7 underway here as the action and the anticipation for what could be a magnificent night for Ryan Rozicki and Two Lions Promotions. I mean, it would be a massive night for Yamil Peralta, of course, if he's victorious here tonight, but the script is supposed to go a different way here, according to these fans inside Center 200 tonight. Both men doing their part.
Stay on that stick in the middle. That's all you.
Nice work by Ryan Rozicki, getting a reaction from the crowd as he looks upstairs again for one of the first moments in the fight. Landing that right hand, Nonito. Peralta holding on wisely.
You know, Rozicki needs to just calm down and continue to do what he did earlier. Keep throwing that jab. Don't try to go for the big shots.
He has to neglect the wishes of the crowd at the moment. Stay poised, stay calm. Nice work by Ryan Rozicki, fighting with his hands at his waist.
Big right hand and the crowd erupts.
Heavy lever, getting a bigger reaction from the crowd than Yamil Peralta. But Ryan is applying the pressure here. Cold, calculated.
Ryan trying to draw him in, looking for a counter here. The tension is real.
Manny Montreal, you spoke about it earlier. His experience in that Oscar Rivas fight, who was one of the top contenders in the heavyweight division in the inaugural Bridgerweight title fight. How much can Ryan Rozicki and how much will he be drawing from that fight right now?
I said it. I felt like he was reborn that night. He discovered his depth. He understood his limits, and he realized that if he doubled down on his work, that he could actually achieve something. We are maybe moments away from that happening right now.
There is no greater injustice than a fighter getting out the ring feeling like he could have done more. And Ryan Rozicki is in there, and I feel he's doing all he can here. With a very good boxer and rank contender in Yamil Peralta in front of him, finding a home for the jab in round 7 here. But Ryan Rozicki landing big shots again. That short right hand had an effect on Peralta.
That 10-second bell already had round in there.
Landing the punches. But again, setting up that jab.
Well, folks, round 7 underway here.
Second half of the fight. We're halfway through this one.
Oh, it's round 8. I thought it was round 8. A little technical error there.
Yeah, all right.
I'll blame our fantastic production crew backstage for that. That wasn't my fault, folks. Ryan Rozicki coming on strong in round 8 here tonight. And I just literally cannot believe that we may be half a fight away from crowning Ryan Rozicki as a world champion here if this continues. I was looking at your unofficial scorecards there, Nonito, and you seem to have Ryan Rozicki ahead at the moment.
Yes. I think he did enough in a lot of the rounds. Some rounds early on was very close, where Peralta could have taken it. But I believe that the last 4 rounds was all Rozicki's.
Certainly been turning the screw here tonight. A much more educated performance.
Good body work.
Body shots gaining a reaction from 9-time world champion Nonito Donaire here tonight.
I don't usually say ooh, but that one, I felt that one. But see, again, the body work is there. It's always been there.
I think Ryan has been allowed to start trying to come over the top and find that overhand right hand now on Yamil Peralta. Swelling on the left eye of Ryan Rozicki from them constant pecking jabs of Yamil Peralta, I'm sure.
Yeah, nothing new for Ryan Rozicki, though.
You know, again, the difference between this fight is Rozicki is throwing majority of his punches into the body rather than the head. And that sets up a lot of the punches to the head for Rozicki.
I feel like his guard's a little tighter. He's trying to give him different looks. He's inviting Peralta to try and do something.
Rozicki fighting behind the shoulder.
Good body work
big shots when he gets inside.
And you can hear the thud from Rozicki when it lands.
Less than a minute to go here, Manny Montreal. How do you see this 8th round?
Grueling. Absolutely grueling. I don't know if my heart's going to make it.
He certainly pushes a frenetic pace, does Ryan the Bruiser Rozicki. 20-1, 19 KOs. One of the best knockout ratios in the whole of professional boxing. Big shot! Ryan Rozicki caught a right hand on the chin and answered with a 2-3 of his own.
You know, the first fight, if Peralta felt like he won, I understand that feeling. However, at the moment, I don't see this fight going that way.
Less than 10 seconds left in round 8. As Peralta and Rozicki tie up. As we bring this round 8 to a close.
Not yet. I don't think he wants him to get into a war just yet.
Nice job by Ryan Rozicki. The swelling on the left eye is getting worse. But 1 eye, 2 eyes. Ryan Rozicki will be coming forward. Want him to use that right hand.
Yes, right
to block,
hand
to block, to defend the shots from Peralta.
Peralta's going to need to show some urgency here.
I believe that. There you go again, Manny. I'm always with you, man.
You know, defense is great. It's a great tool, but you're not going to get a lot done. You know, you got to mount your own offense every now and then.
Right.
You know, you got to pepper it in.
And I think in the first fight, you see, look at Peralta's hands. It's down there. It's down because he knows.
He's worried about those body shots.
Yes, very true. And that's what opens up those headshots. But you can see how much Peralta is covering his body when he steps back. You see that?
Mm-hmm. A keen eye from a world champion.
Peralta still looking to score points with the jab. Boxing well off the back foot, but I don't know if it's enough at the moment. As we approach the halfway mark in round 9, Ryan Rozicki, Yamil Peralta, the WBC Interim Cruiserweight title.
Those beautiful jabs from Rozicki. It's paying off a lot for this fight.
I'm a little worried about that eye. I'm hoping they could get the end swell on it, because I don't want them to stop this.
Yes.
When the momentum's clearly in one direction at the moment.
There will be a war here.
It's not quite Diego Corrales against Jose Luis Castillo, but he's still got some vision out of that eye, I would think. With those jabs and right hands,
I'll tell you right now,
accumulating.
If the doctor steps up on the apron, I'm hiding under the ring.
I don't think we're in any danger of a doctor stoppage here tonight. As Ryan Rozicki looks to follow up with a big left hand. Peralta caught most of it with the glove.
Perfect. Make them miss and make it count. Make them miss and make it count.
Could be a case for the Yamil Peralta round here. As Ryan Rozicki comes on strong, he's been having the bigger moments throughout the round. So maybe not.
Who runs that clinch, bro? Look great. Make them miss and then make it count.
Yeah, I'd have to disagree. I feel like Ryan's still in the lead here.
10 seconds.
Again, maybe more Peralta not doing enough.
Right, and he's just waiting.
Yeah.
And even though he hits Rozicki, Rozicki's hitting him like 2 times more.
I happen to know the Canadian forces are watching out in Esquimalt on the base here tonight.
Shout out to the boys.
Again, right off the bat, he throws the jab and stops Peralta.
Ryan, just win every round. You got this fight. You don't need the knockout.
You can hear from the crowd, the people telling him behind that he doesn't have to go for the knockouts here, but Ryan Rozicki doesn't know much else. But he's boxing beautifully here tonight, landing the bigger shots. Given what we've seen so far, I would be surprised if we don't see a Ryan Rozicki victory here, as he almost wobbled Yamil Peralta. Swing and a miss by Yamil Peralta.
It's really difficult to tell somebody to calm down when they just want to hurt you. Because that's the same thing with me. You know, they tell me, calm down. I'm like, I can't.
High guard, high guard.
Yeah, once you get going, it's hard to.
Right. See, again, that body shot is such the key essence of why. Oh, that was a good uppercut from Rozicki.
Well, Yamil Peralta has came from Argentina with tremendous support from his nation. The Argentine Football Federation or Association have backed Yamil Peralta, and one of the biggest moments in Argentinian sports history, the hand of God by Diego Maradona, and Yamil Peralta will be looking for the hand of God of his own here tonight.
Get the points, jabbing and
It's an interesting one too, though, because you watch this fight and you look at the face and people may think with the swelling around the left eye of Ryan Rozicki, but I don't believe that has told the story of the fight here tonight.
Not at all. You know, I'm that kind of guy too, that I just swell up really fast. Even though I win the fight, people can't see it. You know, so same thing with Rozicki.
mouth guard. Make them miss and then make it count. Mouth guard.
Mouth guard!
Make them miss and then make it count, Ryan. All day.
Ryan Rozicki opting for the no rinse
Didn't even get the rinse.
option, not wanting to stop the action. Big right hand from Ryan Rozicki. Catching Peralta trying to escape.
The rest of the round, George.
Final 20 seconds of round 10 here.
Peralta trying to step to him in the middle of the ring now.
Make it count.
Well, he knows he's behind the shots of the rounds. He's behind in the scorecard.
But again, I don't feel like he's doing enough to steal it, so to speak, right?
No,
Like,
I don't think so either.
too much posing. I don't think that was enough to take it away from Ryan.
Let's go.
hard fight to score. Round 11 underway here inside center 200 as Ryan Rozicki on the front foot immediately here.
I think this is where they told him go all out. Championship rounds.
You know, when I was asked about this fight and what I thought, you know, I basically said I needed Ryan Rozicki to stay on his P's and Q's for 9 rounds. And then after that, he can unleash the machine, open up, and do what he is comfortable doing. And it would pay dividends for him. I honestly think it's been the right game plan so far. I have a feeling Peralta's urine tomorrow might be a shade of pink. Those body shots.
Action intensifies here as Yamil Peralta was caught on the break with a big shot by Ryan Rozicki. Ryan Rozicki fighting for his life to get loose. Yamil Peralta fighting for his life to survive. Everybody is on their feet inside center 200. It may be premature, but Ryan Rozicki is a shark and he smells blood.
You know, I think Peralta was trying to get out of the decision.
The crowd is absolutely shaking the building at the moment.
Big. Referee Mark Nelson may want to get a handle on things here for the moment.
Ryan Rozicki looking to circle in for the kill here. A minute left. This is going to be a brutal minute.
The crowd has amplified here. I can barely hear myself think, ladies and gentlemen, as Yamil Peralta looks to survive. Short with a short right hand. The screams inside center 200 are deafening. Managing director of Three Lions Promotions, Daniel Otter, and his team on their feet.
30 seconds.
They believe this is time. Less than 30 seconds left in the round 11 here tonight. I'm going to let you folks at home enjoy this last 20 seconds of this fight, or this round, I beg your pardon.
Peralta showing fatigue. Hands down, backing up. Sneaky uppercut. Pays with a left hook.
Let's go, Jack!
This is it.
Jack! This is your fight!
180 seconds left. I can't even count.
Take your time! Just win the round, right?
Things have intensified. The final round of the world title here in Nova Scotia. History might be made.
I don't think it's a might.
History's been made, sir.
Yes, I believe that. I think Rozicki did enough in this fight and controlled this match.
Well,
I don't see Rozicki losing in any way.
by the time this fight is over tonight, we will be well into December 8th here in Nova Scotia. 45 years ago to the day of the very first Cruiserweight World title fight sanctioned by the WBC.
Have him sign that sweat on you, Manny.
The Bull seems to be winning tonight.
I can't speak. I can't speak. This is just highly intense at the moment. You cut the tension with a knife out here.
1 minute and 40 seconds remaining here inside center 200. This has been an absolute war. Big left hand by Ryan Rozicki. He follows the work downstairs.
Again, those body shots is what is taking all that movement from Peralta.
His hands are real low. He's not even worried about those headshots. He does not want to take those hooks.
Ryan Rozicki. That left eye is completely closed now. Ryan Rozicki coming on strong again, landing a short left hand of his own. This is incredible. Oh,
Ryan Rozicki standing in the middle of the ring, asking him to punch him.
I think I may have to go see the doctor after this one. This is incredible action here tonight.
Ryan Rozicki, blood streaming down his eye, closing in on a world title right now.
Center 200 erupting here tonight.
Peralta holding on for dear life. 30 seconds left.
Referee is looking at
Ryan Rozicki stands center stage asking his man, give me what I want. Give me a fight. Stand toe to toe with me right now.
Are you not entertained?
Nice short shot right by Ryan Rozicki again. Looking to put an exclamation mark on this fight. This fight is over, ladies and gentlemen. Ryan Rozicki, Yamil Peralta's on the ropes. Ryan Rozicki is confident. Daniel Otten is confident. This goes to the scorecards here as the noise is deafening inside Center 200 here tonight.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 12 rounds of action, we go to the judges' scorecards. Judge Michael Tate scored the contest 115-113 for Rozicki. While judges Moises Melham and Mike Fitzgerald scored the contest 114-114, declaring this bout a majority draw.
Wow.
That was incredible. A draw.